You could go to jail and face criminal and civil penalties. So it's very interesting that they're getting real serious about this. Like the price of vigilance, you must always be vigilant
Right.
every year.
Well, I've always been confused, and correct me if I'm wrong, but if the No Surprises Act that passed a few years back, lots of great wording in it, but there was a back door where you could just pay a fine and not have to adhere to the law. And I'm sitting here thinking, like, that doesn't really sound right to me. And from what I've heard through the grapevine, lots of major hospitals and providers did the math, and paying the fine was worth more to them than being transparent on their pricing, right? I thought it was odd that you can pass a law, but there is a get out of jail free card on the back end of it.
And so we made this like calculated decision that, okay, for the first couple years, like we're not going to have the penalties be crazy. We're just going to like see how it goes and see if we can name and shame them. Like, cause there was a patient organization that was like ready to do so. And they were going to be like buying billboards and hiring celebrities to do like Super Bowl ads and whatever to like shame, which they have done. And
Like
so,
these guys they're not playing nice. They pay
yeah.
fine. Okay.
And so we thought like, let's see how this goes at first and then we'll see. But interestingly, the Biden administration totally doubled down and they actually like gajillion tupled the enforcement. So they like 10 times the enforcement penalties.
Okay.
Now, remember, it's not exactly a get out of jail card because yes, you have to pay the enforcement penalties, but you also are ruled that like you have to do it. So, and if you don't, like, yes, you can get civil penalties, but also you can be barred from, like, if you're a bad actor, you can be barred from participating in Medicare. And so now I think some of the regs that have come out and the laws, actually, Congress and DOL basically enacted the same law just like 2 months ago, and it was primarily appearing on the surface to be about PBM, price transparency, and PBM compensation disclosures and conflicts of interest. But at the end of both of them, at the end of the law that Congress passed, and at the end of the reg that DOL proposed, it's basically like, and TPAs too. And so I was like, whoa, I just read like 100 pages and I'm super excited about the PBM stuff. And I'm like, God, this would be great if it were like the carriers too. And I saw that and I'm like, oh my gosh. So if you are prohibiting a bunch of conflicts of interest and you're requiring absolute 100% transparency about all revenue streams, all indirect revenue, all business arrangements, like that is major.